G'day everyone. Proud to say Barkarati is brought to you by Radix Nutrition, makers of the most technically comprehensive nutrition products that have ever existed. Unlock your potential with Radix. G'day listeners, welcome to Barkarati the Sailing Podcast. My name's Jordan Spencer. It's that time of the week where I get to hang out with some really cool sailors, but of course have to share the mic with my two idiot mates. So first off, let's welcome Mr. Brett Perry.
Greetings, Exalted One.
BP.
G'day all. How warm is it here in Australia?
It's warm.
Today? Oh my God, it is so nice. Shirt, shorts, t-shirt, just absolutely glamour. Just thought I'd put that out there just for a little bit of a conversation opener.
I got the air conditioner on. It's bloody warm up here, I tell you.
Oh, I've got the fans on. So that's good. But not quite at air conditioning mode yet down here in the old south of where you are. But
there you go. Well, I'll tell you what, I've got a suspicion it's not warm where this fella is.
He had a voice that could make a wolverine purr.
Mr. Nick Bice, how are you, bud?
Was that's the perfect lead-in, BP?
I thought so.
I literally sent you guys 10 minutes ago. I'm just trying to find a park bench where we can do this week's recording.
And you know what my reply was going to be? I said, why isn't the one you found comfortable enough last night?
And literally, I found this beautiful park bench just in downtown Bonifacio. And this is where I'm recording from this week, having been on the road. Not joined for the last couple of weeks and in hotels and sharing rooms, and the average French hotel you can't just snip on down to the business centre.
No.
Which we've
especially
been
in
known
St.
to do.
Tropez.
Yeah, exactly. So
The old fibro thin walls and
For the
exactly.
listener though, that Bice genuinely is sitting on a park bench. He's got.
I'll send a photo. We'll put it up.
It's pitch black.
Send a photo.
He's got a
6
hoodie
a.m.
over.
in the morning.
He looks like he's casing the joint. That's all. I figure the gendarme will be coming at some stage during this conversation.
Well, it's either them or the street sweeper. So
I thought that just went past then, or was that someone heading to work?
Yeah. No, that must be the baker. They're about to go and fire up the kiln.
Oh, get some nice fresh bread when you're finished, mate. All right. Well,
cool.
Jay, so we bring in our guest?
Good to be back, boys. Good to be back.
Great to have you. All right, I guess this week is someone we've been trying to get on the show for a while. Is Maxi World Champion. Is the head of Grand Prix sales and super yacht stuff for Southern Spas. Welcome to the show, Nick Bice.
Boys. Oh, long time listener. First time
caller.
No, we wanted to just catch up because we have had many requests for people to ask about what the program is, and we thought, we'll catch up. And so this is the perfect opportunity because it's been so hard to get you. It's going to be, I think it's almost impossible for us to put a show together next weekend. Middle Sea race is coming. So there's plenty on.
You're in Annapolis for the boat show?
I'll be at the boat show on Saturday, I think. So
Maryland, United States
Saturday.
of America.
Hey?
Oh, you'll be having some mules at McGarvey's with our friend John Schaefer.
Oh, John Schaefer's excited. I was speaking to him this morning.
Yeah.
He cannot wait. He's even gone and got his knees done so he can follow you around and be all happy.
I'm not sure I'm going to get to McGarvey's. I might. Transport could be an issue, but we'll work it out. Anyway, but so let's just first question I have to ask you, Bice. Been listening to any good podcasts lately?
I get a spare minute. A Word in My Ear is still my favourite.
Rolly Sussex.
Rolly Sussex.
I love it.
And I only listen to it because I'm sure Jordan's going to call him at some point and really have a decent discussion.
Waiting for the first time caller, long time listener.
I have gone to linguists. I've reached out to linguists in the UK, the US, and Australia because I really wanted to put this program together. I've got one linguist from the US. She's professor of linguistics, and she's promised she's done something, but I think they don't trust our show. I think they're a bit sus on us. That's all. Anyway.
bit like everyone else.
Yeah.
And then of course, I've been told about this other podcast that I should have been listening to. And I tell you, I've been copping a little reprimand from some of our listeners on the dock.
Have you?
As I get around. It's like, Bice, where were you?
Where were you?
Oh, the boys took the piss out of you this morning. Blah, 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 blah. No, well, yeah.
We wouldn't
pretty
do that.
standard.
We
It's
wouldn't
kind of the rules. So
No, we weren't that brutal.
no, not at all.
No, we did. Let's be honest. While we're in that sort of talking about that, we 100% took the piss out of your Bice because, as you know, BP has suffered long and hard with his starting incident on the Sydney Hobart with the with the Port Starboard incident, and now you, of course, have one that's probably. Well, I'm going to say it's probably worse. You're
Absolutely.
You're currently the one that's going to cop it from now on. Anytime a starting discussion comes up, you cop it, not BP anymore. He's been gazumped. Tell us, what was the story there?
It's officially out. Bicey the Barger. That's it. That's where we're at.
The nickname.
The Barger. Yep, absolutely.
Barger. Get like Barjas in the old days.
Yeah, like Barjas.
Where do I start, boys?
Yeah.
So I've missed a couple
before
of
you
weeks
do,
where-
Bicey, before you do, we did say that obviously the people on board were, it would have been a pretty hairy moment.
Yeah,
so
we didn't
we
put
weren't
anything
too, we were kind to them, but we had to give it to you.
Yeah, we just.
Oh, yeah.
For all the Galatea team, yeah, we're not calling you names. We're just having fun at Bicey's expense.
Yeah, 100%. And I'll take the full brunt.
There we
But
go.
I'll talk you through it just a little bit.
You left the Vang on, didn't you?
You couldn't bear away, left the bang on.
Well,
Too
put
much
it
laugh
this way.
tension.
From what you would have seen, we were doing roughly 3.4 knots
Mm-hmm.
of boat speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So imagine at 13.4 knots.
Yeah.
Things could have been a lot different.
Yeah.
But there was one little, without telling tales, but at 47 seconds leading into it, we had all the spectator fleet parked up on our right,
Mm-hmm.
and the Capricorno to leeward of us, basically not quite on the ley line, and then we were getting swept a little bit left to right. So essentially, if you were below the ley line, you were going to end up on the ley line.
Yep.
And at 50 tons, you've got quite a bit of momentum, just sliding forward. And at 47 seconds to go, there was a guy on the rail, which some of us will know, won't put names out there right now, but he said, Bicey, you're wearing a white suit tonight.
It was happening, you reckon?
Bit of carbon work coming up.
Literally nowhere to go.
Mm.
We couldn't spin around because of spectator boats. We couldn't spin down, but basically had no choice to try and get the bow down below Cat Corner. But yeah, basically we just some people think it's actually blew out, but reality is we just fucked up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we didn't realise there were spectator boats out to the windward side, so you couldn't turn up and over the committee boat. I mean, obviously you should have just got all the crew weight on the rail and pushed down on the windward rail and been able to bear away
exactly.
deeper.
Oh, just like we used to do in the Rainbow,
Yeah,
but as it turns out. So
Anyway,
anyways, we collected the back of the start boat had like a little platform off the marlin board that you would put out when you get to the dock for the Mediterranean Wharf.
Passerelle.
And essentially, we collected the corner of that, which went directly through the side of the boat,
Right.
through the outside skin, inside skin. So I hung over the side, and I'm like, fuck, we're going to sink here.
Oh, wow.
Ran down below, no water anywhere,
Wow.
right? So things are a little weird in that sense. And then once you start a bit of further inspection, get in behind the furniture and stuff. Essentially, there's a big longitudinal leading fore and aft at about the waterline height, which is like a top hat, or they call it omega beam,
Yep.
which is essentially hollow and
Oh, it was filling up.
basically the end of the passerelle went directly inside that beam.
Right.
Wow.
So, yes, we'd punctured the outside skin through the core, inside skin, and into that beam.
Oh,
So
wow.
that beam was what basically any water ingress was going through that.
Wow.
Anyway, we're starboard tack, keep the boat lent over, got a whole bunch of Cuban fibre, and Marty Bauman just went over the side to put some Cuban over it to try and stop any sort of other ingress. And then we basically got her back to the dock without sinking. Otherwise, I would suspect we would be lining up for the middle sea race right now, because Galatea was on its way to Malta and probably not stop. Just on starboard tack.
Yeah.
So essentially got her back to the dock. And it's handy having these, quite luxurious boats around. We had some nice, real thin carbon fibre that was just used as protection for all the furniture inside. So cut that to shape, basically glued and screwed.
Did you know any good boat builders on hand? Or?
Well, there was a couple kicking around. It was quite funny because obviously a lot of the boats around us, they know the history of the boatyard and all those sorts of things. And they probably know that I don't mind getting myself into a bit of a shit fight, right? So here we are gluing and screwing this carbon plate over so we could execute the plan, which was to get to the boat to La Ciotat. So a bunch of us jumped on the boat that evening, motored the boat to La Ciotat, lifted it out the next morning, used the V cradle while we're there. And basically a couple of boat builders flew up from Palma. And then we had one on site, which was Simon. And the boys got into it, stuck into it, cut out and prepared essentially the hole so we could have access to inside that beam, of which basically we ended up with a hole which would have been, I'm going to say 1.2 metres long, the full width of the beam, 200 mils, and then prepared the inside skin, the outside skin, all the normal hack things that you need to do.
Procedures, yeah.
And then between myself and Daryl Wislang,
Whizbang.
the sport, champion of sport,
The
friend of the show.
It's over there.
Yeah. And the boat builders, we kind of split into our separate areas and went through the whole procedure, filled up the beam with core, did the inside skin, core, outside skin, and basically pulled an all-nighter.
Your role was some fluoros holding the shovel and a bit of pointing.
Witch's hat. I got the witch's hats.
Witch's hats, okay.
It was talking to the guests, VIPs.
That's right.
Yeah, doing tours.
Doing tours.
As it turned out, there was a bit of action going on back in NZ as well, with a bit of some Southern Spars projects.
Yeah.
And they were like ringing me, and I was asking, and they're like, "Fucking hell, Bryce, what time is it?" It was like 2 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't believe it, but
Yeah.
I've got the white suit on, got the notebook out, got the computer going, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just all happening all at once. In your element, Bice.
Oh, mate, yeah, basically. And it was, I might have said, and it might have been a little bit too early, geez, I love a shit fight like this. Some reckon the private island, Richard Branch's private island with the whalers paying was the highlight of the year. No, this is it, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Nice to hear.
I love it. One of the highlight of the year for us, Bice, was just how quickly we had video of the incident. I suspect that we had video within 15 minutes, I reckon.
I'll tell you what, mate. You've got to be careful when you're on tour. From now on.
From now on, it's a different world. Anyway, continue, mate.
Yeah, but basically 24 hours from the boat going out the water to going back in, maybe just a little bit longer. At that point in time, so like say 11 a.m. the next morning, myself and Daryl just jumped in a cab back home for a couple of hours snooze. We might have had a Heineken at that point in time.
Fair enough.
Have not slept for.
That's the only
36
approved drink
hours.
for washing out carbon dust, isn't it? I think.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. I actually showered in it.
I was going to say, apparently it's actually suggested by medicos that's what you have to have.
And obviously brand manager for that brand, Horse. If you're listening, we'll happily take some for that free plug you got there.
Absolutely. From a timing point of view, because this happened on day one, we missed day 2 sailing. Got back to the dock on the lay day. Fitted the new bobstay the morning of day 4
Bobstay.
Day 4.
Did you? Oh, of course. You had damage that as well, did you?
Yeah. Oh, that was just a little love tap.
Okay.
With the Capricorner, which could have gone way bad as well. But that was another team that was off site, cut the end fittings off, went and got a new bobstay made. So that was
wow,
pretty heroic as well. And then went yacht racing, and came out and got the next race win.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it's been quite a year for that boat, you know, like, despite all that crap, but you guys have, it's been...
yeah, I mean, it's been...
impressive.
Between us and the V Racing, you've got to say, just both teams pushing each other. For sure, the V Racing had the edge in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Maybe not Antigua as such, because it was quite breezy. But then the rest of the Caribbean, then there was a bunch of mods went down on our boat, which included a longer boom, interceptor, a bunch of different things.
Yep.
So we jumped out the blocks in Sorrento. Then the V Racing goes out and they do their little modifications.
Like upgrades of Formula One, you know.
Yeah, basically.
Typical.
Then, fortunately, we got the win in the Maxi Worlds. And then, it's just 2 top-tier teams pushing each other to the limits. And I've said it a few times, but there's not much that's ever going to beat a Wally Shento VMG race, Windward Lord. Pretty cool.
Interesting.
And I mean, we're sailing these things in 5 knots up to 30 knots, essentially, what we had in Port Chervo.
Yeah.
And to whip those around the track like a 50-footer, it's pretty impressive.
You know, like you say, like Wally Centro going so well in that sort of Windward Lord style racing, that we've always said the Hobart's a giant Windward Lord, and that's why the Wild Oats go so well over, faster reaching boats. So
like a Comanche and stuff, yeah.
Comanche, yep, you got it. I wonder, is there any chance of one coming down under?
Oh, hell no. They're built for the med. Don't worry about that.
Just throwing it out there.
Oh, but yeah. I mean, why wouldn't you? You could definitely do it. You'd have to set the boat up because the boats are also built with an interior as part of the rule. When they're originally, that reality is they're not a Wally Shento anymore. But with that interior, so anything more than 8 minutes offshore, there's definitely nowhere to sleep on these boats.
Yep, copy.
So you need to set it up properly. In saying that, I mean, and taking nothing away from the leopards and the scallywags and all those guys, once you do put the bow down and you get the full effect of canting kills and dagger bullets and all those sorts of things, they start smoking past you.
Yep.
And so, I mean, it's probably worth at this point in time mentioning the Magic Carpet.
I'd be very interested in this discussion. It's a new boat we're talking about. What's it? Magic Carpet 3, isn't it?
No, Magic Carpet E. Due to the operational systems on board. Everything's electric. Super impressive boat. One, from a build standpoint, and it'd be great to get Danny and Ed on the show, the boat managers, to talk about it.
There was quite a good interview with Matt Sheehan on the boat, actually.
Yeah. And I mean, it hasn't performed as anyone had wanted to so far, but you see these streaks of just absolute brilliance at times. And the potential, I mean, let's face it, you put a new boat on the water, even a TP52 these days, you're unlikely to jump in and go out and win the first regatta, the first year for that matter.
No
so
question.
It's going to get there 100%. Once they start just refine a few things. And whatever that looks like, who knows? But you've got plenty going on. You've got canards, you've got canning keels, you've got lifting rudders, a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
But in any breeze, downwind, oh my gosh, or reaching, it's a different level. And we've seen little bits of it in some upwind. You'd say it's probably, their thought was it was going to be evenly matched with a Shento upwind, but it's either been fully on or fully off.
Right.
But the fully on, when they're dialed in and got everything, the setup going, I remember the last race of the Maxi Worlds, holy shit, they just blew everyone off, like in sailing in a different class. But obviously, it takes a whole lot more than that just to win a regatta. So, but they'll get there, absolutely. And it's, it hasn't been many new boats lately, big boats. So you got to hand it to them for taking it on and what they've done.
Yeah, and putting a bunch of new philosophies in place, as you say. It's you're a year or two away from, even the Shentos. If you look at the Shentos from 5 years ago to now,
Look at the performance.
They're a different boat,
Major.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
It's interesting too with designing a boat because we know that like if you go windward lewards, what you need for a boat versus a boat that's just going to be in front of weather systems and reaching around the world, they're different. They're quite different looking boats.
And
so what you want and what you're going to get, that's a big question. It's interesting, how well the TPs actually perform doing anything. They're kind of the miracle boat.
They've kind of hit the sweet spot. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So that'll be the telling one next week with some inshore TPs, offshore TPs.
Oh, yep.
Some Pack 52s on the start line for the middle sea race as well.
Yep. Yeah.
I was with Sam Hunt the other day, the world's best amateur sailor, and he's off to obviously sail with Whisper, so they're putting in another effort down there, so that's going to be cool to watch as well. So there's a bunch of things to watch for that race. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, the Whisper guys, the boat's on the ship. Or I think it's probably delivered by now, right?
Oh, he should be there. I think they're going over this. They're all heading over this week. So yeah.
Bit of a joint deal with obviously the Whisper guys and the Gualo guys, actually.
Well, the word is, yes, that is true. And the word is one Wade Morgan is on board. So
absolutely.
Well, there you go.
Billy,
the Bubs,
all the boys. It's going to be good.
Straighten them out. Bubsy will straighten them out.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Anyway, all good. So, that's some good stories there, Bice.
What? Do you want the other stories?
Yeah,
like the evening stories?
Oh, go on. No,
it's a very professionally executed event, so there's no such frivolous behaviour.
There is the lay day, but you were working, so you missed that, right?
Yeah, actually, I bloody missed the lay day. And the lay day,
the lay day up in the square with the red wine. I mean, that's a special day.
I believe the Sonk on Sonk, is that what it's called? The Club 55 on the beach. That's where
over the other side.
Several parties.
Yes,
but in saying that, actually, throughout the season, most of these regattas do pencil in a lay day, but I don't think we'd ever had one until Saint Tropez, which is kind of like the Christmas show of the
sailing season.
The Maxi boat season.
Yeah.
And she's written in big black text, you do not mess with the lay day.
Yep.
The lay day stays in. There is tradition though that you can challenge another boat to I think that's what they call it, the challenge. to an actual race, one-on-one, to finish around lunchtime, basically.
Has anyone pulled that off?
Oh yeah, no, it's quite a few of the bigger players in town take that on.
I got visions of you with a rainbow.
That particular day was my first experience of a Magnum of Cristal, so there's definitely a lot going on.
I got visions of you just cruising past the dock on a rainbow, just going challenge to every 100-footer.
Challenge accepted.
With his little sou'wester hat on.
But I got to say, is if there's a more, I don't think you'll find because the classics are on at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a wonderful regatta, and for the listeners, if you ever want to get to you're about to say it, so yeah, I agree with you.
That would be one of the highlights from a regatta point of view, with the amount of boats, the amount of people, the way the town opens up. Get back to the dock, they've got like a marching band on the dock, and something pretty close to my heart. The marching band was down on the dock behind us. We're like moored right in the middle of town there, below the Sub. Which most yachties listening to this would know. And who was to appear on the balcony of the Sub?
The triangle player.
Trombonist.
Yes.
Playing being a bit of a trombonist myself.
Oh, you are. You're all over that tromboning.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Well,
did you pull out that musical skill set? Did you go up to the trombonist and say, you know what, I'm a maestro myself?
Well, unfortunately, I couldn't. It was too packed upstairs. I tried getting in to steal one of them to, get the bone out, but it didn't happen.
I love it.
Now, move on. Okay.
So you did the Maxi Worlds. You've done Tropez. You've had a pretty full season, obviously, with
any work done, Bice?
Fastnet and don't make that joke. Fastnet and obviously Admiral's Cup. So, and then now Middle Sea Race, that's next, yeah?
Yes. So, well, actually, we're in Bonifacio at the moment.
Yep.
On the park bench. We're doing a race around Corsica. It starts tomorrow.
Okay, yes. Right,
on the final was a bit of a warm up for the Middle Sea, which starts next weekend.
Bice, that park bench, how come there's bars around it?
Yeah, and I was going to say, and have they given?
Well, they said you've got one phone call. I said, can I wait till 6 a.m. tomorrow morning?
I love it. All right, so around Corsica and then Middle Sea. That's a pretty good idea for a warm up. Have you looked at the long range?
Yeah, long range for Corsica race is minimal breeze. Well, not long range. It starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Minimal breeze, maybe a bit of a push through the straits on the way home. But how's this for cool? So tonight, the tradition being all the skippers meet in a bar and they have a vote on which way you go around Corsica.
Oh, that's a good idea. I
based
like that.
on the weather forecast.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a pretty exciting if it was a Mistral. It'd be a super cool race because you could go up in the lee of the eastern side, reach across the top, and then a massive run on the way home. I think it's 230 miles, the race. At the moment, we're at 30 hours, though, and we probably will be lead boat.
Wow.
It should be. So it's quite a longish one, I would say.
Yeah, take your Radix with you.
Absolutely. As for Middle Sea, haven't even looked at that yet.
Oh,
and that's going to be a cool race. Like you've got the Caro under new ownership with Django. You've got the Ran 52 turning up. I saw Marcus and the Zen just dropped in to get some fuel yesterday, so they'll be on the start line as well.
After a relatively successful voile.
Yeah, exactly. So there's going to be quite a pretty well-established fleet, especially in the 50-foot class.
I was just going to say, the 50s is seriously competitive, isn't it? It's amazing.
Yeah. But we all know that race very well. All the boys have competed in it. It's a it can throw up some interesting results.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
can throw up some interesting weather.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
based
my
on
point precisely.
yeah. So, but don't worry, man. I've packed the Crocs. I'm ready to go.
Bloody awesome.
And then once Middle Sea, so you do around Corsica, Middle Sea, then what happens?
Then that's pretty much Europe shut down for the as far as sailing's concerned. It's kind of the last hurrah, the Middle Sea race, I guess. And then I don't know. I'll probably head home at some point.
Do Hobart?
Get back to the studio. Yep, Hobart. I'm doing Hobart. Top secret though.
Okay.
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah. Okay. From my coaching role for the Australian Sharpies, I've been doing some research on the weather for you for your team, just so you know.
Oh, perfect.
And
are you going to give us a briefing every morning for the Sharpie Nationals?
Well, at the moment, she's
on site.
It's a little concerning with the algae bloom still going pretty strong. I think the Wallies are going to make a decision tomorrow. So for the listener, we're recording Wednesday. We literally won't have a chance to get together for probably a week and a half. We've worked out. So we're recording Wednesday, a whole show. And so for the Australian Nationals, which will be at Brighton Seacliff, the Windsurfer Nationals, they're making a decision as of tomorrow because obviously I think it's opening season this weekend, and whether that's going on or not. I was just talking to somebody from West Beach Surf Club. So I rang up one of the surf lifesavers, and they're not able to train at the moment. So apparently Lincoln's copping it as well. So
yeah, it's bad. It is. I mean,
it's really bad.
It's one of those things. And having been away, but I'd go home, take the dog for a walk, and there's dead fish on the beach.
Yeah,
and it's like, oh fuck, this is real. And I can't remember if I did mention it, but a couple of weeks back when I was home, ended up we took the Sharpie out for a sail, but the eye irritation after sailing,
not good.
Like it's like, you're used to a bit of salt water in the eyes, right? But this was not good.
Yeah, you do get hosed in South Australia. Like, it's such good sailing. Like, it is one of the best places in the world to sail. Like, such good conditions. But there's plenty of salt in the water, and it does fully hose you. But salt water and algae, that's gonna really. You might be seeing my bride. So, get your eyes fixed.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see, because I'm starting to see more and more, I guess, people's stances on it. And that, like surf lifesaving, or it's going to have to be yacht clubs soon. The ocean swimming series has just been cancelled.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So, yeah, it's real.
All right, well, we'll move past that. What about new tech? You're cutting edge of everything now. Like, so what cool new boats, cool new rigs, cool new anything, new sail ideas, anything you're seeing? That you're allowed to talk about.
Well, I'll put a little teaser out there. There is going to be something you're going to see soon, which does involve the mighty Southern Stars, of course.
Right. Are they doing a carbon croc? I've heard rumours. I've heard rumours.
It's a little bit itchy.
Bit stiff too.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's not that flexible. But no, it's literally at this end. It's just full refinement, and the level of the teams now, as far as it's not hard. You look at the crew list on some of these boats, and you're like, there's some serious talent there. Not to mention what they can do from a shore point of view, from a management point of view.
Yeah,
like it's a professional. They're full professional teams.
Yeah, and
there's no way about it. And the team on the water, is equally as backed up by the team on the shore.
Yep.
And the way it's set up is, it's pretty cool. Bit of an honour to be involved with, to tell you the honest truth.
Absolutely.
So,
Was it?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something?
Living the dream and living the dream, my friend.
Wasn't the big Django doing something on the? Didn't they have? I'm sure there was some sort of thing they were running off the stern. I forgot.
I mean, yeah, the interceptors.
That's it.
Yeah. So they're the little, bump on the bottom of the transom.
Bice, you've just stepped outside. Have you got your ankle strap on?
Mate, I'm going to turn my camera around just so you can really see where I was.
The toilet.
I thought that was a toilet.
No. That is literally a park bench.
Yeah.
That's cool.
In the shade. Yeah. Look at that. No, very good. Fantastic effort.
Intercepted. Actually, one of water ballast is a massive thing.
Right.
At the moment. And most teams have taken advantage of that. But not only ballast, not like ballast we used to kick around with Volvo 60s and the 70s and stuff. These systems running these things, holy shit, pretty impressive. And tacking time, I'm talking tons of water moving in literally seconds.
Unbelievable.
Side to side, just by the press of a button.
What size plumbing is it?
Oh, no, she's huge, basically. We've probably got a 10-inch transfer pipe.
Wow.
Most of these boats, and a couple of that.
Yeah, I was going to say, it must be a few of those. Yeah.
The pneumatic for the scoops and the way that works, and because it's all run like PLC as well. It's no longer manually done. Once it's set up, and the timings are critical, obviously, for valves to open and scoops to go down and pumps to turn on. But literally, you press the button. That's it's a couple
of automated
people that do that. That's diverse. Do an awesome system. That's one I'm more familiar with. Caraboni do another system. So it's that side is pretty cool. What else is there? Ballast is good.
Yep. So
I mean,
we've
like
got
I said,
Southern
sales.
coming out with something.
Yep.
We've got the sort of ballast management, which makes complete sense. Getting that right, that'll transfer into the cruising market pretty quickly once I build my boat. It's going to be a fast cruising boat. And then,
I mean, sail technology. Just quickly on that, like the development of the spinnakers. I mean, Dawes had always led this kind of structured luff type spinnakers for recent times. But other Norths are getting fully into it. But it's worth having a look. Go through all the photos in the Maxi Worlds.
Yeah.
And just to have a look at the setups on all the boats. Pretty cool.
That structured luff stuff is supposed to take some of the loading out of the rig, right? That's correct, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also now transferred into the flying sails.
Yep.
As well, as opposed to originally when it was talking about getting rid of the traditional cable in the front of a sail.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but essentially, and sharing that load.
Yeah. It's interesting. It really is interesting. It's super cool watching all this sort of stuff, So, but still, you got to tack and jibe and
still got to put it in the right place, not hit the start boat and all that sort of stuff.
All that basic stuff. Yeah, it's good and critical. Yeah. So, what about competitors? Have you been able to catch up with many? So obviously we had Sarah Stone on the show the other day, and she was talking about catching up with you if she could. Have you been able to catch up with some new faces? You've muted yourself, Bice.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Just had a motorbike going past.
Damn motorbikes.
As it turns out, we don't just talk shit to each other on a weekly basis. Some people do listen. So for those people that kind of pop over to say hello, it's pretty cool. I'm a Barkeradian, been listening for a long time, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, I didn't get to see Sarah last week, but she was sailing on a boat that quite a few people I'm sailing on the boat with now were on.
Mhm.
So she was talking about it, and they all listened, and pretty cool there. And who was it that I ran into on the dock? I'm going to say the Merlin team, the Rocket Merlins.
Oh yeah,
yep.
yeah. Yes, we got some good emails from them guys. Yes.
So Rob, right?
Yeah.
You got it.
Rob Allen.
So Rob,
That's
Rob
about
Allen.
to come up. That's coming up.
Yeah, came and said hello.
That's good.
I mean, the way the teams like. Oh, hang on, motorbike coming.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah,
right.
I'll give you a listen. There it is.
Wow, that was cool.
Yeah, changed now.
It looks
the
like
way these teams are run now is not a whole heap of socialising going on.
yeah.
Yeah, you get home and
because,
it's full. It's full.
whether it's hotels or villas or
Yep.
Full
chefs,
commitment.
a lot of these guys guys and girls are heading back. So it's not like the old days,
No.
and that's a bit of a cop out to say that, but
Yep.
but there's no huge socials from some of the teams in St. Tropez. From a let's call it the Christmas party, took advantage, but that's like I said, it's pretty they're all very professionally run.
Well, the money that's spent
at that
the money
point
that-
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The money that's spent, they obviously want results. I mean, that's just how it is. It's good to see.
We did actually mention that in last week's chat with Sarah, and we did actually talk about that exact thing, said those exact things. So, yeah, that's cool. Very cool. All right. Well, good to hear from you. Don't go anywhere.
Can I stick around for the outro?
Yeah, why not?
So normally what we do now, listeners, is we normally stop the record and then we just have a quick discussion about things. But so BP and I'll come out.
Well,
of
we
this
sort
one,
of say
boss.
we sort of say things along the lines of, thanks for
we'll do
being
it.
on the
We'll
show, and good luck. Good luck with your future, and it's great to hear what's been going on and your successes. So thanks, mate. We'll see you later.
And best of luck. Yeah.
Actually, and one other thing, you're welcome to come back on the show anytime you want.
Yeah. Feel free to reach out if you ever have anything you want to say. Just cheers at Bar Karate. You can contact us.
We're kind of running out of time here, but you could come back for a second shot.
All right.
WhatsApp's always a good way.
Righto.
Cheers then.
So BP, Nick Bice, he's a good lad, isn't he? He's well connected, doing
it's
great
always
things.
Good to catch up with him because
Hey, fellas,
he's.
fellas.
Oh, hey, yeah, shit. Can't get rid of him.
Can't get rid of him. Yep. Good chat.
Good.
Thanks for all that inside
Moving
info. You missed an opportunity, boss. You did miss one opportunity. It was to new cool ideas, things that are going well. Radix Nutrition, obviously, for all the top teams, rushing back to their accommodation to grab the Radix Nutrition and stay fit and strong for right at the top of the game. And if you want to do the same, jump on to Radix Nutrition, use Bar Karate as a discount code, get a discount on us. You missed that opportunity, boss.
Well, no, I did, but I probably won't. I need to probably have a personal opportunity with Radix, having been on the road and having the chefs cooking for you, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Get back in shape.
Yeah.
She gets a bit comfortable, does it, Bice?
No. It's all high performance,
Oh yeah.
high execution.
Righto.
All right, we'll move on. So let's just do the outro for everyone. So events coming up. We've mentioned Annapolis Sailboat Show. That's coming up this weekend in Annapolis in the US. Obviously, I'm not sure how things are affecting going in the US with their government shutdown and stuff. I doubt it's going to affect that element, but it may affect my flights in, but we'll see. But yeah, if anyone is wandering around, I'll try and wear a Bar Karate top and wander around.
That that might be the only thing that will get you away, because I've read a few of your tweets and Facebook posts.
Here we go. He's going to set me up. He's setting me up. Here we go.
So when they get you at the border and they say, Mr. Spencer, did you write this about our president? And you're like, no, well, yeah, it's bar karate. It's all about the banter.
I've written nothing about anyone. I can assure you of that. But I will try and wander around with a bar karate top on. So say good day if you're walking past. It'd be cool to say good day. I'll probably be there on the Saturday. The other one that is of interest is the PIC Classic. BP, this is one that you'd be aware of, with the 119 nautical mile race from Auckland to the Bay of Islands. That's
Coastal Classic.
That's on the 24th October. Yeah, that's a love watching the Kiwis thrash about and do that. It's a beauty. So,
pretty sure one of my boats are doing that. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, so that's a couple of weeks away, but I just thought I'd mention it because that's important. And then, of course, the Middle Sea Race. So, and we've sort of touched on that. They're the major things that are coming up. Anything we want to add about the Middle Sea Race while we're talking about that?
No, maybe we'll just try and put some stuff out on the socials next week in the lead up, given that we may or may not be able to record, just on who's there, entry lists, all that sort of stuff.
Well, I think we should go to the rail, final, just onto the rail as you're going. I think that's how we should do it.
Coming around the top of Stromboli when there's no wind.
Yeah, definitely. We're going off the rail.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Cool.
I'll take my phone and stuff.
Yeah. All right. If we move on from that, if we go to the Jack Lloyd Listener of the Week, presented by our friends at Vycobi and Mr. Nick Bice. If you could see him right now, he's wearing a Vycobi cat. He's got our sun shirt on, so he's doing it all. Looking the goods.
Oh, yeah.
Not
all to mention full Vycobi garb on the final.
Representing.
Care of Jim Turner.
Yeah, very cool.
And Pat, of course.
The great Pat. Yes, good man. The only entry we want to mention this week is from Rob Allen. Just wanted to report in from Tropez, where I managed to do something neither of you been able to do for a long while and track down Mr. Bice. I can report he is alive and well. Although based on my observations, I can't say if he had been doing any work or not. He certainly wasn't when I saw him. Given I didn't know what he looks like, I thought I might struggle to identify him. However, as you know, he loves a chat and his distinctive dulcet tones were a dead giveaway. I took the opportunity to pin his ears back about Merlin rockets and also 505s, which I've recently started sailing. You're a smart man. We added a bit of croc chat for a bar karate trifecta before he brought a tear to my eye, describing the terribly difficult life of a pro sailor and sometime podcast co-host. He definitely feels bad about all the show he misses. Bullshit. And I didn't miss the opportunity to get the boot in on your behalf. Left me wondering, when you sent out the Zoom link for recording, have you moved him to optional for the invite yet? Great show again this week. Good work. And wait to get you guys in Merlin rockets. Thanks, Rob. It's a nice email. I like that one a lot.
Yeah, nice email, Rob. Appreciate the coming to meet up. Awesome.
Very cool.
Very good.
All right. If we... you know what? We should do this.
Ole, 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 ole. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
It's hot time with Bice.
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
You're dancing.
Beauty. I've missed it. Yeah. You haven't seen me rip my trackies off.
Well, don't go doing that in public, mate, because you could end up in the real place.
Exactly. Well, what have we had the last week was probably Sail GP was a bit of a highlight.
Yeah, in Cadiz. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy, wasn't it?
Cadiz, I did run into Nikolai. They were on the Lyra sailing in Saint-Tropez.
Yep.
And just heading directly after whatever day it was, Thursday, get the 4 o'clock flight or something, and came out firing.
Yeah.
The Danes.
They did that. They had a bit of Bice coaching.
Unfortunately, they didn't have a good Sunday.
No, that was a shame. They were looking so good.
Yeah. But the Poms get the win. And so I guess next event's heading into the final, right?
So next event's 6 weeks away. It's at Abu Dhabi. So it is the big final. So $4 million worth of prize money. I think that's US dollars too. That is winner takes all. So there's a bit of pressure on as to there's really only 4 teams I think that are really got a shot of making the final. So and sitting in third place overall is the Aussies, with the Spanish chasing that third spot. And so there's plenty to worry about, but it's been an amazing season. So obviously the major change throughout the season, we had that big takedown where we lost the Brazil regatta because they had to build new wings for everyone, but bringing in these new foils, the new foil packages is, obviously it's changed all the settings and the how things run. So it's been...
Do you think it's created a bit more of a level playing field? Or
I do.
Created a...
It's just there's more volatility in it for everyone. But the other thing is, and Ben Durham, if you're listening, bud, don't get grumpy with me, but when some of the teams... When, they're so tight as teams, I'm wondering if some of the teams don't go, when they drop down to 3 and 4 sailors, there's a valuable item is left off the boats. The Aussies don't seem to go as well, for example, when there's 3 or 4 sailors on there. Their volatility, it sort of gets a bit harder. And, it could be just that they're so comfortable with each other that that's it. But, that Cadiz, we haven't had full crews for a couple of regattas, I don't think so.
Yeah, and I wouldn't expect Abu Dhabi to be any different.
No, I was thinking old Sammy Newton, he'd be packing on the kilos right about now. He's not doing much work. He's just flying around and sitting on the sidelines.
One thing with the Sail GP, I saw the list the other day of the prize money and how much each team's taken. Pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, it's good money, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting full on, isn't it?
Yeah, super cool.
I think we touched on that with Dolly DeVola a couple of weeks ago about how lucky he was to be in the sailing industry at that time, and he did comment on how lucky these guys and girls are this time around, because it's definitely lifting the game.
Well, let's just. I mean, if we're going to, throw really bad statistics out, and, any mathematicians out there will come screaming at me after this one, but, it's all for a bit of fun. Larry Ellison's wealth has gone from 100 billion to 400 billion since he started Sail GP, or, backed in Sail GP. So it's clearly Sail GP's just been that important.
It is clear. It's 100% Sail GP's done it all.
Yeah, it's all been that. Yeah. Exactly right. So, sponsoring yachting is important. So for all the major sponsors out there, getting in, your wealth will increase 4 times. So, just jump on board. Anything else you want to say about Sail GP? It's good to watch. I know what I want to say. I was really excited for our Danish friends, so Nikolai and Tom and all the boys on that team, really excited for them. But the German team's going gangbusters as well. Stu Bithell has got to be one of the nicest blokes on the planet. That German team with Eric Heil and everyone, and there's an Aussie on there as well, and, James Wiebowski, and Felix, my old mate Felix, Bice, Felix from the boatyard.
Yeah.
He's going gangbusters, mate.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's so cool to see, because he's such a positive bloke, and so that whole team, is just going gangbusters, and it's great to see. So I feel really good about them. The one thing I do feel sad for, because I will mention this, is the US team. The US team are not having a great one, but I feel really bad for them, because they are really good people. Like, when you're at the event and, say somebody somebody comes up and is handicapped, or they, there's some special thing that they need someone to jump up and give someone a special experience. That team are straight there. They're absolutely onto it straight away, and they are really easy to deal with, really caring people. And so I hope they really start to go great. I'm sure they will.
I mean, we definitely probably saw them their best performance just over the weekend, right?
Yeah, they
had some really good results.
Yeah, they had a couple of good. So, but it's just a tough league, hey. Like I think the Barkarati team could do well, but we'll have to see.
On our barge?
Yeah.
We'll help everyone. We'll help as many people as we can.
Yeah. So Sail GP. So the big final, we get a little bit of a break, and. Speaking of it, some of these sailors, as you said, so Nikolai was in Saint-Tropez, then quickly rushed to Sail GP. Well, Diego and Florin,
a few others,
they've just rushed straight to the 49er Worlds.
Yeah, correct.
At the moment, let's see it's only 3 races in, but Diego and Florin are leading Spain, number 1 in the 49ers. Which is pretty impressive, just to jump straight off the boat. It must be hard going from one boat to another. There's
just shows that when you're at the top of your game, you're at the top of your game, eh, Bice?
Well, that's right. Especially when you do a podcast out of a park bench at 6 a.m. in the morning, forgetting which boat you're sailing on.
Obviously, yes. French coming in second, Sweden third. So it's all looking pretty good.
Similar in the
shout out to the Aussies in 7th. With Jack Ferguson and Jack Hildebrandt.
Yeah, it's pretty. And the 49er FX, it's Spain in first, France in second. So
funny about that.
And then the Canadians.
Well, that's a great effort. And Laura, again, we're a bit Aussie centric here, but Laura and Annie on the show a couple of weeks ago in 6th. So very good effort from them.
Good job.
Yeah.
In the 17s, the NACRA 17s, it's a bit weird not seeing Tito and Banty at the top of the list, isn't it? Have you guys? Did you when I looked?
Been a while.
Eh?
Yep, I'm looking at that right now.
Since that's happened, right?
Well, I think they've retired.
They've moved on. But,
but you just automatically look to the top of the tree to see their result. You've just become something you're used to. But it's good to see the Argentinians have produced another superstar team in the NACRAs as well. So that's cool. Early on, obviously, but So that's for the listener. I mean, it'll be over by the time this goes to air. But I'll just say you can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it all. It's all pretty cool. So you could be able to follow up and go back and watch it. Anyway, anything else, boys? I haven't really got anything else to report on at the moment. Bice?
I think we're all in good shape. I was going to touch on the Globe, the 40s.
Oh, yeah?
Travelling around, but I've just currently lost that website. But I can tell you it's Belgium first, France second, and Belgium third, halfway across the Atlantic.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the Belgians are doing, trying to escape the country, or what's going on there.
I don't know. Bice is on mute, Boost. So Bice is trying to add some really funny stuff. He's doing his best work, and he's got himself on mute.
He's walking along laughing, having a ball.
Fuck, I'm back. Oh, is Belgium really a country?
We don't know. That's what I was saying, yes. That's why they're trying to escape.
Oh, dear. That is a funny story, that one. I'll have to tell that when we do a live show one day, what I was doing. Anyway.
Cool.
That's it. So, yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Nice, boys.
Nice.
Good
tight.
All right.
Best of luck to you, Bice. Thanks for joining. And I think the listeners will enjoy having heard all that. But, if not,
I'll
just
shout out to Mum and Dad. I am still alive, so they'll be listening at some point.
That's cool.
Yep.
All
right, cool.
Thanks for joining us,
fellas.
everyone.
See you later, lads.
Cheers at barkarati.com to get a message to us. By Kobe, check out the sun shirts that we've got there, Barkarati sun shirts. If you want a hoodie,
Same with you, Bice. If you want to get in touch with us, just let you know. You can get us there.
That's enough.
And Radix Nutrition, Barkarati, one word. discount code. See you next time. Let's say next time because we're not sure. We'll try. Have a great week, everyone.
Later.
Good luck in the US.